NBRNonline.com. We finally did get our call on our 615-612-3899 line from Miss Jacqueline Kellock, and hopefully we didn't get disconnected as I put her on hold. Miss Jacqueline, are you still there?
I am here, Keith. I am here. And how are you today?
Well, we're doing great. We have a lot of listeners tuned in this morning. You must have let a lot of folks know that you were going to be on the show this morning.
I am. I'm hoping they're all listening. I'm very excited about this.
You have got, let's just say you wear many hats. That's a best way of describing you, Miss Jacqueline. You wear many, many hats in the music business. Yeah, you're not just a singer-songwriter. You've got a lot of things going on. How did it come about that you migrated from Nova Scotia all the way out to Manitoba, Alberta, Canada?
Out to Alberta? Oh, well, it was back. It was back in the 70s, actually, and I just packed up my children, came out. It was a job. Alberta was so good to me, and is still, as far as work goes. It put a lot of food on my table, and here in Alberta is when I realized that my poetry and short stories were more songs, and I learned through songwriter circles here that and then I continued writing songs. And I've worked in the dental office for a long time, and I raised two children. Yeah.
Well, your songwriting, it's not pigeonholed. You don't ever write two exactly alike. I mean, your songs, you write jazz, you write country, you write pop. What is it that inspires you to write so many different genres?
You know, it's what comes out. In that moment, when I'm writing a song, I write the melody with the song. And like with the Dance On, my two little grandchildren came up and said, "Nana, what was life like when you were younger?" And I said, I'm going to get back to you on that. So I wrote the song Dance On, and I remember my sister and brother jiving to the refrigerator, to Chubby Checker, and Jerry Lee Lewis, and I was like, no, that's how that song developed, So it depends on what is going through the melody at the time of my writing. Yes, I am all over the place.
Well, you have a fella that helps you quite a bit. I believe his name is Jim Thiel.
Yes, Jim Thiel. John Thiel. John Thiel is my producer here in Calgary. He's with Horizon Studios, and he does. What I do with him is I don't play an instrument. I go into his studio and I sing it to him, and he puts it on guitar until I hear what's in my head, and then I say, "That's it, John." So we build the song from there, and then we decide who's going to sing it, who the instruments are going to be, what the instruments are going to be, and we have so much fun. That is my happy place, in the studio.
I don't mind telling you, I was a bit confused. It don't take much to get this old 72-year-old man confused, but I was a bit confused when I visited your Reverb Nation page because I saw all these songs listed as Jacqueline Kellock, and as I went down and started playing them, most of the time it was a man singing, and then I finally got to a woman singing, and I realized, of course, that was you singing those songs, but I can only guess that Mr. Thiel was singing the other ones?
Actually, no. John he produces the CDs. These are demos, and we hire professional artists in around Alberta to sing on these songs. And so if it's we feel that a man should be singing this, we'll search out for the right voice for this song. And most of these songs are demos. and to hopefully have someone else pick them up, But they're all professional artists that are singing these songs.
Well, what made you decide on this song "No More," which is in the Airplay Express charts, I do believe, right? What made you decide that you were going to be the singer?
That was a big undertaking for me. I love this song. One day I was thinking about all the lonely and sad songs that I've written, and the thought came to me, why don't I dedicate a song to my ex, jokingly, who caused these sad and lonely songs? So this was the birth of No More, and we had someone doing it, but I didn't hear the punch. That's my song. I'm singing that song. And that's how it came about for me to do this song. It's a sassy and fun song, and I had a lot of fun writing it.
Well, you certainly are very, very talented all the way around, not just in your writing, but I like the way you performed the song very much. We've been playing it nonstop ever since Dan Knight sent it to us at Steam Whistle Records up there in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. And I guess you and Dan have also been working on some projects?
Yes, Dan. I met Dan. I saw someone. He has the Nashville Country Music magazine, and one day I saw this picture of Charlie Daniels on Reverb Nation, looking at my Reverb Nation, and I thought, oh yeah, that's a hoax, right? I'm not opening that. And then finally I got an email. Well, he was on the cover of that magazine that month. So I got an email from Dan Knight saying, I'm interested in your songs. Will you call me? So I called the number, and from that moment on, Dan and I connected. He has featured me in his magazine several times, and then he offered me to write my own column in the magazine, and it's called The Country Gospel Corner with Jacqueline Kellock. I love it. I love interviewing. I've interviewed people I've interviewed John Barry, Arlene Mandrell, Marty Rabin, Jim Atwood. Oh, and I'm just enjoying this so much.
When you did the interviews, did you do them there in Canada, or did you visit Nashville?
One was in Nashville, and that was Tim Atwood, but the rest are all this way, over the phone, and from Canada.
Oh, I see. So did Dan actually play those interviews somewhere? Can I go hear them someplace?
They're not on audio. They're in the magazine, so I'm on the back page of that magazine. The magazine's from, I believe, November on to present. My column is there. Someone else was doing the column, and they couldn't do it and due to health reasons. So he asked me if I would, and he said, just try it. I know you can do it. And I'm telling you, I was hooked the first time. I was hooked.
Well, Jacqueline, let me say this now. In addition to playing your music, if you can somehow, some way, buddy up with somebody that is technically savvy and figure out a way to record audio those future interviews, since you don't have them on audio, if you can figure out a way and send them to me, I'd be glad to play them here on the radio station.
Oh, well, thank you very, very much. Thank you. I will. I will do that. I will talk to Dan. Dan, he's my confidant. He is just such an amazing person. He and Deb Gibson. Oh, they're both.
Well, I'm on the air, of course, Monday through Friday right here at the National Broadcasting Radio Network. I'm online Monday through Friday with my You Gotta Love It show. And, of course, I also have my You Gotta Love It podcast show. And my point that I'm trying to make is if you would send me as MP3 files your audio interviews of the celebrities, I would be more than happy to play them, broadcast them right here out in Nashville on your behalf.
Well, thank you very, very much. I will do this. I will look into this and see how I can do it. I'm not the best computer savvy person, but I'll work on this. I will do that for you.
Well, we are going to play the song right now. Would you like to go ahead and give out your social media, whatever websites you have where people can find you and your music?
Yes, my website is presently under construction, and you can find me on www.reverbnation.com/Jacqueline Kellock, Facebook Jacqueline Kellock, and you can also Google my name. It'll come up, Jacqueline Kellock, and the Facebook and Reverb Nation will come up that way, along with my songs and my awards. I had won a couple of awards. I don't know if you're aware of that.
That was in Pigeon Forge, right?
Yes, it was. I won Songwriter of the Year 2019 for my Christian song "Lead Me Back Home," and Most Promising New Country Songwriter of the Year for Two Fine Men. And I loved them. It was a highlight. It was just a highlight, and a completion for all the work I've done in my music.
Well, thank you, Jacqueline, for calling in this morning. I'm going to push the button, and the audience is going to hear your record, No More. Thank you once again for calling in. Don't be a stranger here to NBRNonline.com, and you have a wonderful day.
Well, thank you so much, Keith. I'm looking forward to talking to you again.
Gone every night, cruising out on the town, messing with the women you can find around. Come home here thinking you're the rose, you're the thorn in my side, and I want you to go. So get your stuff together and get out of that door. I don't want you around here no more. If you stick around, there's gonna be a war. I don't want you around here no more, no more. I don't want you around here no more. Wine on your breath and the smell of cheap perfume. Take yourself away from me, get out of this room. Telling me you love me, oh, is that a fact? You're slinking around at night like an old alley cat. So get your stuff together and get out of that door. I don't want you around here no more. If you stick around, there's gonna be a war. I don't want you around here no more, no more. I don't want you around here no more. Saying that you'll come back, baby, that's just a lie. Saying that you'll change, how long will that last? Like every other time you promised in the past. Get into your car and drive clear out of sight, knowing that you're gone will give me such delight. Get your stuff together and get out of that door. I don't want you around here no more. If you stick around, there's gonna be a war. I don't want you around here no more, no more. I don't want you around here no more. I don't want you around here no more. No more, no more, no more. You no good rotten polecat, you. I don't want you around here no more. No more, no more, no more. I don't want you around here no more.